So it's June 21st, Monday. Happy post-Father's Day to everybody. I'm at Wade Creek. It's about 8:45 in the morning. I'm here with fellow member Roger Bruckart. He pinged me offline and asked me if I'd fish with him because he's tried curse and hasn't gotten anything, and he just got a new rod. We're about 8:45. High tide is about 10:15, so it's about 2 hours away. I want to say high tide 6 feet. So I've been coming at low tide with no success. So I thought I'd try incoming high tide, and man, the wave action looks really awesome here. So we're on the south side, trying a few casts up here. Energy's about 500, so it's a really low day. But man, what conditions are just so awesome today. I mean, it's a little foggy, but man, no wind. It's like 57 degrees. You couldn't ask for a better day to surf fish. The surf looks really good close by, so we're gonna try right here. All right, dude. So we're gonna try here, spaced 25 yards apart. If I don't get a bite in 2 casts, I'm gonna go past you on the left, and we'll just keep working our way down south. Okay? All right, and you going as deep as you feel comfortable. You might know how to go as deep as me because you saw me go down about 2 weeks ago. Okay, man? All right, let's go slay them, dude. But in the first 10 minutes, things started dying down. You can see there's a lot of dead water before the swells. They're very tiny swells, and the big swells moved way out there. So just in the last 10 minutes, things have changed. So we're gonna try north. Leapfrogging our way north instead of going south. We're gonna see how it goes. Just guessing, you know, that's the only thing I can do. We can only guess, try and improve our chances. So it looks like it was a better decision to move north because the crashing waves are right here, but this is my first cast on the north side. Took 2 on the south and decided water was too shallow, so just started moving up here. But man, what a gorgeous day. Fishing conditions are awesome. Catch conditions look pretty good to me too, so I'm hoping we get some action today. I've been skunked like 3 times in a row now, so I keep coming back to Wade. People tell me, you know, when you're not catching fish at a place, change beaches, but I'm stubborn. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. It was a left to right drift. That was pretty slight, but on the north side, there's a right to left drift, which is opposite, and it's pretty strong. So I'm gonna keep moving north. 30 minutes now. Got in about 6 or 7 casts. 0 action. Most of them have been on the north side. The water's getting shallow. We're on the north. Conditions were looking good, but all of a sudden it's getting shallow. It's still incoming high tide about an hour, actually more, about 45 minutes away now. Got in about 10 to 12 casts, almost all of them on the north side, and 0 action. But catch conditions look really good up here. I don't understand why we're not getting bites. Anyway, just gonna keep working our way north. Getting desperate, so I found this awesome sand crab with eggs. So I'm gonna put that on my bottom hook. So about an hour and 5 minutes, about 15 to 20 casts, still 0 action. And I can't believe it because the crashing waves are just right in front of us. So we're on the north side. We fished the entire north side all the way up to the houses. No luck. So we're gonna keep trying, but conditions sure look really good. All right. So my mole crab lasted about 3 casts, and I'm too lazy to go look for more. But I got 0 bites on it. It is now peak high tide, so you know, incoming high tide didn't work for me. We'll fish a little bit more through high tide to see if high tide makes a difference. But man, wave action is so good here. I can't believe we're not getting any bites. Got it about 25 to 30 casts, 0 action for Roger and I both. He realized that the action he had before wasn't a bite, it was just his weight tumbling. So we're gonna start working our way back south and just call it quits. I can't believe we're still not getting bites. My God, the wave action in here is the best I've had in like about, you know, 4 or 5 trips. So just goes to show you can never tell. Just changing rods for a second. This is Roger's Daiwa. 100,002 MFS. I'm not sure what that means. And the specs are, it's a 10-foot rod, medium action. It's rated for 1 to 5 ounce and 12 to 30 pound line. So this is a pretty heavy duty rod, you know, compared to this Anti-M. So he's just trying this Anti-M, and he's got it matched up with the Daiwa 5000. Looks like he's got mono. Might be braid, I can't tell. So the nice thing about letting people try my Anti-M rod is I get to try theirs. This is probably about the 12th rod I've tried. Now this one actually casts pretty well. This is like the 3rd rod I've tried, which is like, oh, hey, this one casts pretty well. But he's got a 3 ounce. It's a lot stiffer than I would like, so I'm not sure how sensitive it is for feeling bites, but it casts pretty well. It's pretty heavy though. It's got a super long butt, because when I put the butt up against my waist, you can see my arms almost straight out. So again, just a different rod to try. It casts really well. I would like a little bit more sensitive rod to feel the bites, but yeah, this is not a bad, ouch, this is not a bad one. Oh god dog it, hooked myself, man, that didn't help. But it's not a bad rod. Only other 2 rods I've tried where I thought they casted decently was the Akuma Rockaway. I think it was a 12-footer, and the other rod was a 9-foot ugly stick. But again, that was my go-to rod before I changed to Anti-M. So probably tried about 12 rods. This one casts pretty well. Sensitivity is not quite there. The 12-foot Akuma Rockaway casted pretty well, but I didn't like the long butt like this one does. And then the other one again was the ugly stick, which I liked really well, but again, that was my go-to, so of course I'm going to like that one. So what do you think?
It's a nice lightweight pole compared to that.
It's a lot different. It's a lot different, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think it casts compared to yours?
Effortlessly.
Oh, okay. That's a big difference. Yeah. Just kind of slingshot action. It just loads up. Well, I'm glad you got to try the rod. Yeah. They're just different rods. So I like a more sensitive rod because the bites are a little bit light. And this one, I used to have an ugly stick, a 9-footer, but that's, you know, so that's all you can do is try your best, cover a lot of ground like that. Did you cover that much ground at Curtis? You know, when you, huh?
Not that much.
Yeah, that's what you got to cover. That's why it helps having 2 people. Good.
You know.
Yeah, the thing that you should try, and the thing I try, is if I get skunked, I just try different tidal heights. That's the reason why I came today at the time I did, because it was about an hour and a half before incoming. So I've been at low tide, I've been at high tide, I've been at high tide incoming, high tide outgoing. I've tried middle tides. I just haven't been able to find what works. So this is like my 4th or 5th skunk, which is pretty unusual for me. That's all you can do, man. You just do the best you can. Walk up and down the beach, cover as much beach as you can. And then once you find them, then you just got to stay there. But this place has been slow, really slow. If I was smart, I'd be going to a different beach. But I stayed a little bit longer today because I wanted you to get a fish. That's just fun being out there. I love standing in the ocean. It's just very therapeutic. I'll have to do it again, dude.
Sounds good.
We'll have to find when they start biting. But I'm guessing. So last year, my hottest months were September, October.
Yeah.
All right, man, we'll talk soon. Absolutely, man. I say I'm sorry about today. Hey, at least you got weights and worms. I said sorry about today. So you got weights and worms. Well, hang out again. Hey, sign up for the October tournament right away. All right, man. All right, see you soon, man. You're welcome.